Well, shame on me. Shame on me. I just looked at my watch. I was involved in a project, and I just looked at my watch and I realized that I was late. So I apologize. Trying to adjust a camera here. I will get this right. Hang on a second, you guys on YouTube. All right. Well, hello, day 65. Welcome to day 65. I'm Eric Rhodes from Fine Art Connoisseur, Plein magazine, and the newsletters, Realism Today, Fine Art Today, Plein Air Today, and American Watercolor. I hope that you're getting those. They're free, those newsletters, and they're just filled with great information. So hopefully you're getting them. We also do the Plein Air Convention and the Figurative Art Convention. I'm going to have to be a little bit brief today. I apologize, but I've got a very low battery. I forgot completely to charge my batteries last night, and so I'm going to go out soon. Bye. Not that soon. So I was thinking this morning, I opened up a package, a box that came to me yesterday, and it was from a friend of mine, an artist, Thomas Kegler, and it's a book that he did that is not only his best work, but also it has devotionals in it, so it has scripture in it, and it was such a beautiful book. And I was thinking about, you know, he sent this package to me. First off, this is what he calls a limited edition. So it's a case-bound book, beautiful book. It's called The Spirit in the Brush. And he sells it both as the case-bound limited edition. Case-bound comes with the book, which has actually a different cover on it. In this particular case, it's got a page in it, which is very brilliant. Good marketing, Thomas. It's got a page in it which says, limited edition, number 18 of 150. It's got a signature and a little note. And that's only, of course, in the special editions. And the book's just filled with really, really beautiful paintings that he's done, but also scripture. So it's pretty wonderful. And the case-bound edition came with an original, a little original painting as well, which is just beautiful. So what a gift. And I was just thinking about how creative and how wonderful the people I surround my life with are, and what a joy, what a pleasure it is to be around all of these artists and around you, people who are interested in art. Maybe you're creating it, maybe you're not, but you are just filled with creativity. I grew up in the radio business as a young 14-year-old. I got into radio, and I loved the idea of being around those creative people. And I still am around the radio business, but I also shifted interest into art about 25 years ago, and what a major difference that made in my life. So anyway, I love being around all you creative folks, so thumbs up to you guys. Today, I'm giving away an apron. Yesterday I announced the apron. This is the Plein Air apron. It is a blue jean. It's adjustable. It's got big pockets. It's very handy for painting. I'm such a slob when I paint, and I'll come out, I'll be wearing my work clothes, and I'll come out and I'll start painting. One time I came out, I had gone to church, I had a suit on, and I ended up getting paint on my suit and having to throw it away. I couldn't get it out. So today's apron goes to Brian Evans. Thumbs up for Brian Evans. And Brian is in Arkansas. My son, Brian, is going to be going to college in Arkansas this fall at Ozarks University. I got to get used to that. Yesterday was our graduation. We have two kids that went to Westlake High School. All three started out at Westlake, but one didn't survive very well there, so he shifted into another school. Last week was his official graduation, which was a video. This week, the official graduation was also a video, so we watched 700 kids on video last night. We got to go to the school. We had a special time. We went in, we presented the diploma, they got it on video, and every family did that. And what a huge undertaking that was for them. And then yesterday, they had a parade in the parking lot of the school with all the teachers, and we went through, and they're all applauding, and then we joined into the parade afterward, or joined into the applause afterwards, so we could see these kids that we've grown up with since second grade, and watching them all, and what a pleasure it was to see the faces of how these kids have matured and changed. So today we're going to let you decide what the prize giveaway is, and so what I want you to do is to start making comments now, and then we will we'll pick, and we got to be pretty quick about it because my battery will go out. I do have a way I can plug in, but I'll have to disconnect my little microphone here, and then that won't come through as well. So if it starts getting really low, down to 2% or something, I'll disconnect the microphone. But let's start. The way you win is by comments, and I'm just going to start looking. Hello from Western North Carolina. It is Joan. I can't see Joan's last name. So good morning, Eric from Rich. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, what prize? Hello from Nebraska on YouTube. Okay, and let's see, what's this one say? It says free subscription to one of your magazines, says Bobby. A brush holder, says Wendy. More paints. Well, I could, but I don't know if I have any to give away. DVD of choice. Okay, you guys got to chime in on these as I read them. Which ones do you want? Northampton, UK. All right, thank you for being here today. Artist marketing in a box, please. Well, that's a $600 prize. Value glasses, brush holder. It's called Brush Clip, by the way, easelbrushclip.com. And hello from Annapolis. Miss teaching my plein air classes, starting virtual soon. Well, you'll be able to teach plein air classes any minute now. Carolyn Carradine, hello, Carolyn. Good idea, Jeannie Rivas. So I don't know what Jeannie said. Subscription to the magazine. Let's see, DVD of choice, subscription or glasses. Okay, you YouTube people, you are not giving any comments. And we've got over 700 of you on YouTube right now. Alla Prima book, I don't, that's not mine, that's Richard Schmid's. Value glasses, on-air sign. You're gonna take my on-air sign. How dare you? This is a knockoff. This is not the real thing. And so I have the real thing. I actually have one. It was made by RCA. I added it to my radio collection. I actually got it from a radio station that had gone out of business, and they were going to tear the building down or something. So I went in and I actually physically unscrewed it from over the door. And so this is a knockoff. This one was made in China, and I don't know if I can get it to turn on. It looks like my battery is dead. But anyway, but this is not the original, but it looks just like this. Anyway, I'm not giving away my on-air side. No, because that was actually the last one. They didn't make it anymore. Okay, so I just got the Plein Air magazine for July. Great, appreciate the articles. Thank you. Hi, Joanna Arnett. Joanna Arnett is getting our Lifetime Achievement Award at the Plein Air Convention this August in Santa Fe. Give her big thumbs up. She is fabulous. She has done so much more for all of us. It's pretty incredible. I am also starting to suffer a battery issue here, so I'm going to plug in one of these. I apologize. I wasn't feeling well yesterday, and I didn't do my job of getting everything charged up. Okay, so Tamara's suggestion, trifecta. What? I don't know. I must have missed the comments. Okay, you guys on Instagram, what are you going to say? What do you want for prizes today? We gotta get the right prizes. So far, I've heard easel brush clip. I've heard subscription to the magazines. I've heard value glasses. Yay, Joanna Arnett. A skull from the back wall. Okay. Well, you guys, you're gonna take all my good stuff. I'll have to empty my studio. It took me a long time to find all that cool stuff. A DVD of my choice. Steve Kingston is watching, a radio guy. Hey, a radio guy that needs to buy some art. Hey, Steve. All right, you guys, if you want to buy art, you go to Buy Art Now. You do hashtag Buy Art Now, and we're asking artists to post things at Buy Art Now so that they have things available for sale. So today at 3 p.m., we have a fabulous video from Carl Bretsky. Carl Bretsky is probably the premier nocturne painting, nighttime painting guy in America. Now, he also does daytime painting, but he is known for his nocturnes. He's really studied this. He's a former radiology surgeon, and a brilliant guy, and he has really studied nocturne painting. Now, he learned painting from Joe Paquette, had the pleasure and the privilege of being able to study under Joe for many, many years. And Joe is a rock star, absolutely fabulous. If he has like, I don't know if he's doing it right now because of the COVID, but he has this like 2-week class where he just goes through every single principle. And I have been just dying to take that class. I would love to do it. And the problem is always it's in the summer, and I'm always at the lake in the summer. But what a fabulous class that is. So if you can look at Joe Paquette's website, you can do that. Anyway, today at 3 p.m. on Streamline Art Video or on YouTube, we have Carl Bretsky painting the night. This is a new video we've just done on nocturne painting. And please know that this is going to blow you away in terms of all the ways to paint nocturnes. And by the way, you don't have to go outdoors to do it. He shows you how to convert a painting to a nocturne painting, how to do a mock turn, if you will. And so you can create these fabulous paintings. I have a couple nocturnes around here. I don't have any that I can reach right now, but I have some up that I've done at night. I have one I did in Bruges at night. I actually have 2 I did in Bruges. Might be able to reach one of them. Okay. So this was, this is a painting I did in Bruges at night, and I got a phone call coming in. I had to turn it off. So I did this in Bruges one night, and this is the tower by the market, and so it's just a little nocturne I did. It's a lot of fun for me. You know, you can make the skies any color, but Carl talks about, you know, the blues and the reds in the sky and how things are different. So that's today at 3 p.m. Streamline Art Video and YouTube, Streamline Art Video on either of those places. So just hit the subscribe button. I should also tell you that we have now put up 65 videos. My crew has been working really hard. 65 individual separate video samples. They're worth a lot of money because we normally sell these. Now, we didn't give you the full DVD. We're giving you an hour or so a day. But please know that they're worth a lot of money, and we have them all out there still on the Facebook page and on the YouTube page, but they're all going away on the 31st, which is just a couple of days from now. So if you go to YouTube and you hit the subscribe button, we will make them available to only the subscribers for another, let's say another 30 days, and then they're all going to disappear because we have to make a living. But please do that. We are doing these samples every day to get you inspired, keep you engaged, give you something to do, keep you growing and learning. And the best part is we're hearing from lots of artists around the world who have said things like, you know, I painted when I was a kid, but I haven't done it since then. I started seeing these videos, I stumbled into them, and I decided to start painting again. Hearing hundreds of stories like that. We've had way over, I think the first day 29, we had 1.5 million views, had an average of 59,000 views per day. And of course, I haven't looked at the numbers lately, but I'm sure it's continued, although a lot of people are back to work now. But know that we are trying our best to keep you engaged and entertained. It's also a way that we can help the artists out. And by helping the artists, it's, you know, giving them some income. Those of you who are watching this, who are not artists, or if you are artists, a lot of artists buy a lot of paintings. This is the time, if you have extra money, if you have a little expendable income, go buy a painting. Find any artist anywhere online. Look at the names, the comments in here, and if you're watching this right now, you're an artist and you have paintings for sale, just type in your website, say paintings for sale at this, and then we can ask people to go in and look at your paintings. Go buy a painting right now, because artists are assistants typically because of the way they're structured. Also, a lot of freelance people don't get government assistance, and a lot of people didn't get it anyway. So if you have the ability, have some money, get some nice paintings on your wall. You know, I have lots of paintings on my wall, and we don't have any fakes around here. No prints. Everything's original, and it's just such a pleasure to be in a house full of original art. So, okay, today's prize, do you have any more comments? Hello from Virginia Beach, Sherry Hill, Sherry Davidson, hello. Um, okay, somebody's putting their gallery in, that's really terrific. Paintings for sale at richgalago.com. Rich, good painter. Terry, Terry Gable, all right, good, you guys are in there. Okay, so here's the prize today, and I hope Christina's watching because she's gonna have to get this down. Number one, I'm going to give away a few prizes, but it's not going to be a prize package. There will just be more winners. Number one, I'm going to give away a set of value specs. Now the value specs, these are not just red glasses. They are red, but I first tried by going to the store and picking up red glasses. All I could find were pinks. And then I went online, I found red glasses. None of them had the right. So we went to a manufacturer and we actually had to go through 30 variations before we got this right. So when you look through these glasses, you actually can identify the values. Now, for those of you who don't know what that means, values are grayscale. And I don't have, well, I have this. So this is a grayscale. So, right, you got dark to light, and this happens to have 8 values because in my Paint by Note system I teach 8 values. Some people do 10, some people do less, but the idea is that this will help you when you're looking at a tree or a bush or the light hitting something, you can really see the values. So I'm looking at the roof of the world famous artist cabin, and it is glowing right now in almost a pure white. The sun is just hitting it just right. And so, and I'm looking at the trees, and I'm seeing the trees I would think were a value 8, but they're really right in here. And so this really helps you get it right. So number one prize is a set of value glasses. Number two prize is my handy dandy value palette. This is made out of plexiglass, and it's got my name down in the bottom, Eric Rhodes Paint by Note. And so I'll give you my value palette. Number three prize is a DVD of your choice. Any DVD in the entire catalog. The whole catalog is up at lilyartvideo.com. Any DVD of your choice. Anyone. Even if it's you know, a 20-hour one or if it's a 2-hour one, you get to pick one, any of your choice. So that's 3 prizes. How did I do? Is that enough? Okay. One more prize, because day 65, baby, one more prize. We're going to give away one more apron. Now, just for grins, we're going to give away one of the prizes. Make sure one of the prizes goes to outside of the United States. So if you live outside of the United States, you've got to leave a comment of where you live. And it's nice to know where everybody is anyway. So day 65, I mean, we've been tolerating this for a long time. Now, I started these about a week after the quarantine began, and as a result, we have been in here doing this every day, and I'm going to stick with it, but the daily videos end on the 31st. We might start repeating some of them, but because we're taking so many team members off of their normal tasks, they can't get anything else done, we got to get back to business. And so we might do some repeats. It still takes 3 or 4 hours a day, but not 8 to 10 hours a day. So that's something to consider. So remember to leave a comment today. We've got the grayscale palette for one prize, the red glasses, the value specs for another prize, a video of your choice for a third prize, and an apron for a fourth prize. You guys feeling good about that? Okay. Now, today at 3 p.m. on Streamline Art Video or on YouTube, got to hit the subscribe button in both cases so it comes to you. Carl Bretsky, Painting the Night. You're going to love this. Even if you don't think you are a nocturne painter, go watch it anyway. You're going to get a good education out of this guy. He's been trained by the best, and he's really a nice man and a good teacher. So you'll enjoy that. Today, 3 p.m., Carl Bretsky, Painting the Night. Remember that the prizes are coming from comments. I should also remind you that 31st is a big day and a lot of reasons. Number one, the Plein Air Convention price goes up. Now we have a COVID, what we call quarantine guarantee. And the quarantine basically says you get 100% of your money back if we have to move it or if it's unsafe or you can't come because it's unsafe. Right now it's still planning to be going on, and we will continue to do it. It's the first time in summer we're doing a convention. It's in Santa Fe, and we've got a stellar lineup, so go ahead and get your registration in by the 31st. Also, payment plans end on the 31st. The second thing is the Plein Salon art competition ends on the 31st. We just lost a camera. And so Plein Art Competition ends on the 31st. I should have plugged that in. Number 3, I wonder if I plug it in if it would just come back. I don't think so. So anyway, the other thing I should mention to you is I'm taking a group of people to Russia, and we're going to go paint Russia, and that's September a year from now, September 21, and you can go to paintrussia.com to learn about that. The Figurative Art Convention is still going on. That's in Baltimore in October, the 29th, 28th, 29th, 30th, etc. We've got a pre-convention workshop from Anthony Ryder and from Juliet Aristides, and also a big Halloween party that dresses your favorite artist. And I guess that's it. You can follow me, Eric Rhodes, on Instagram or Instagram, or on Facebook. Facebook, it's Eric Rhodes Publisher, or just Eric Rhodes. Now, if you go to Eric Rhodes, I can't friend you back because I'm at my max. But anyway, so I hope this has been good today. I didn't have anything specific to teach today, but if you have things that you want to have taught about painting, about art marketing or selling or doing business in art, please leave that in the comments. I get to all the comments eventually. I don't respond to all of them. But hang in there and keep your head in the game. Remember, this is almost over, and most of us are starting to get out in some fashion now. Not everywhere, but and I know we're all sick of it. But use this time to grow, to make yourself better. If you're interested in art, this is a good time to learn to paint. I have free lessons for those of you who are beginners and you want to learn. I have a system called Paint by Note. And you go to paintbynote.com, and I'm advertising this on the radio now. I'm advertising it in a lot of places. Paint by Note has, if you go there, you just put your email in, and it will send you the Paint by Note guidebook, and that has, I think, 8 free video lessons in it, plus a lot of other things, principles and things that you need to learn. This is the basic foundation of how to learn to paint, and that's in there. This is for beginners. This is not terribly sophisticated for people who are already further along. But Paint by Note guidebook is there for you. And then, of course, it also offers some upsells. And so if you decide you want to buy some of the products, we have a video out. We have some other things out that you might want. But you get the free lessons in here at Paint by Note. And so remember, today's prize, leave a comment for value specs, for the grayscale palette, for the apron, and for a DVD of your choice. Have a terrific day. I'm going to leave you now, and I'll see you tomorrow at noon, 12 noon every day. Remember, on the 31st, I forgot to tell you, the 31st is also the deadline for we're giving away almost $3,000 Joseph McGurl painting, and you get that by going to paintinggiveaway.com. Also on the 31st, we're going to announce how we're going to give away a free entry into either the Plein Air Convention or the Figurative Art Convention. You get to choose, and we'll tell you on the 31st how you're going to get to do that. So thank you for watching today, and if you were watching on Facebook and the battery went dead, my fault. I shouldn't let that stuff happen. I forgot to mention, I was going to talk about this painting. So very briefly, this painting is done by Randall Sexton, and I love Randall Sexton's work. He was one of the first workshops I ever attended, and I saw this painting that he did, and it had very interesting appeal to me. You know how paintings have emotional appeal. Well, the first thing was the car. It's a 1956 Oldsmobile, and it's up on blocks. The second thing is Cuba. So when I was born, my mom and dad had that color 1956 Oldsmobile. Maybe it was a 55, 56. And they had that. When I remember, actually, I don't know how long they had it, but it was probably new because I remember it from when I was a kid. And I actually, when I moved to Salt Lake City, I found this guy that had a collection of radios, and I was buying radios at the time. So I went to his house. He sold me his entire collection, and he had that car sitting in the driveway. And I said, "What's the story of the car?" He says, "Oh, that's for sale too." So I bought that. I sold my other car. This became my primary car, and I drove it for 2 or 3 years. Had no other car, and it was this big beast and had this big steering wheel, and I loved that car. I wish I had it today. Unfortunately, it kind of fell apart and had to get rid of it. But anyway, so that painting appealed to me because of the car. Secondly, I always wanted to go to Cuba because my parents went to Cuba on their honeymoon. And so that painting had a lot of emotional connection for me. So that's something that I got from Randall Sexton, and it's a very, very meaningful painting to me. And I am, from time to time, showing you something in my collection. And so that's a painting. I wish I could I guess I could get it closer for you. Here we go. All right. Now I can't get it on all the cameras exactly right, but you can get a feel for it. It's very loose and very, very beautiful, and just really, really wonderful. I took a group of painters to Cuba. I've done it twice now. I did it before we were technically legally allowed to go in, and we managed to do it. And I like to take painters to exotic places, and so I will be taking painters to Russia. And that's going to be coming up in fall of next year. I have taken people to New Zealand, to Africa, and we'll go to some other places. And now that the kids are going into college, woohoo, we can travel more. And so we're going to come up with more places. So if you have places you want to go, put them in the comments, because we will gather all that information. I'm thinking about maybe a trip to Switzerland, and maybe the border, Switzerland and Italy, Lake Como. What a beautiful place to paint. I've got a lot of ideas, but I want to hear your ideas and have you tell me where you want to go. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for viewing, and I will see you tomorrow at 12 noon. I'm Eric Rhodes, publisher of Fine Art Connoisseur and Plein Air magazine. Take care. Bye.